Hello, I am Izzy Noodles. We'll be entering a brand new location today. We'll be moving on to Antarctica. So let's set sail in our helicopter.
Base. Come in, base. Come in, base. Dead air, man. You gotta get down. This is too much. Hold on back there. That was hairy.
Okay, so here we are in Antarctica, the last level set of the game. So here in Antarctica there is a difference, there's something new, and so let me show you. When you hop into the water we get a new bar, and that goes down really quick. So that is a temperature bar. The water is pretty cold, and you can see, even though I'm not in the water anymore, that takes a while to fill up. So once that goes down, your health starts going down and then you will die. So you gotta be careful when going into the water now. So also I'm gonna pick up some Desert Eagle clips that are kind of tricky. You have to do a dive here to successfully grab them without taking damage, or at least taking too much damage. There we go. That was not successful. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. I did not think I was going to do that without taking damage. Nice. Okie dokie. So now, let's hop over to here. So our objective for now is we want to get on the big ship and unhook the yellow dinghy at the end. And then we can use that to explore a different area in the level. There is also this hut here. This is a secret, so we'll get the key at the end of the level. And before I hop onto the ship, I will make a detour for some items. So you'll want to hop this gap anyway, but I'm gonna come up to the right just to grab some items. Okay, so this jump can be a little tricky. You can use the slope that's just behind to my left, but if you're struggling, but you can stand right in this corner and just hop on up. As long as you're in the corner, it can be tricky to hit. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop on over to this ice bridge. There is a slope on the bridge. It's not easy to see it. And if you do hit it, it's fine. You'll not land in the water. So I just missed it. You see I'm inside the V shape, except I'm on the less slopey V shape side of it. Okay, so hop that over the slope and then into the gap. So there's quite a few items in here. There's a lot of sneaky places that are worthy of being a secret, but unfortunately they are not. So now just hop back the way you came. If you happen to fall in the water, there is a place you can climb out. I'm going to put a marker on the screen because it's going to be difficult for me to actually point it out. So there's a lower ledge just over there. Okay, so hop on up. Okay, and now just return back. Oh, well, what did I say about falling? Okay, it's fine, I can show you exactly where you can climb out. What are you doing, Lara? Don't mess me about today, we're in Antarctica, that's not cool. Okay, so back the way you came. You saw nothing, I came back the way I came, okay. So now head over this way, hop the slope. Wait for my bar to go back up, because I'm going to jump into the water. Okay, and out just here. I'm going to start climbing up so I can drop onto the ship. So there will be a few times when I change weapons a lot in this level, so I want to try and conserve ammo where possible. For Tinnos. Tinnos is going to be a pain in the butt, I think. So I'm going to save my ammo for Tinnos. Okay, so on the monkey bar you can drop down on this last tile, but you can just see where the tile meets. I'm going to try and be close to this right hand side of the tile space, because as I drop down we'll take some fall damage, but this is just slightly higher where I am now, so I won't take as much damage. There is a weird dog outside. Can you hear that? Shut up. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my shotgun. So in this level, not necessarily this particular level, you want to start looking at your Desert Eagle ammo. So bear with me, let me come round. So mostly 2 shots. Sometimes 3. And you want to get out of their line of fire once they die. Okay, so it does depend how close you are. Depends how much damage you do to enemies. So mostly 2 shots, but as you can see, those ones took 3. So as I was saying, you might want to start keeping an eye, what are you doing? On your Desert Eagle ammo. So let me check mine right now. Okay, I have more than enough. So for the final boss at the end of Antarctica, easiest way to kill the boss, be sure to have 50 Desert Eagle bullets. And you will get a lot more along the way, so it's not so important to not use it, really. So right now I'm going to grab something that will kill someone quick, because a guy will sneak around this corner. So I've just pulled a lever, which has opened this hatch. I've just dropped down. Okay, deal with this guy that comes around the corner. There will be another sneaky guy. I forgot to point out a shortcut door. It's not necessary. Can't get to the other side anyway, so just here. Another sneaky guy. So as I came down into the boat, there was a door I ran past. And this is the other side of the door, so this other side can only be opened from this side. So this is only handy if you've missed something once you've already left the ship. Such as a secret. So there's no need to use that at all. Oh, he missed. Okay, good. So this guy drops some Desert Eagle ammo. And now I'm going to switch back to my grenade gun. I always take the long way round in the inventory. Not on purpose, I just end up going that way round all the time. Okay, come around the corner, and as we do, a guy comes from behind. Oh, I was not prepared, and he shot me. It's fine. He drops some Uzi Clips. Okay, hop on up, and this button will lower the dinghy. We can see through the window. Sploosh, okie dokie. So now we've got to get to that side of the ship. We're going back up top. So the section is easy to miss. It's actually up here. Okay, just push the button. And this is where we drop the dinghy from, straight in front of me. So before I go down there into the dinghy, I'm going to come down this side, down the railing, to grab a secret. So just walk to the edge and hop into the gap. Be sure to grab in the air, otherwise you'll just hit a head, fall in the water, and there's no way to get out fast enough. So you'll get cold and you will die. So I picked up some MP5 clips. That will be the MP5 if you do not yet have it. Okay, and just hop back to the ship. Okay, so now just hop over this. We'll hit a slope, so just hop again. We'll land here, and before I drop down, I can grab a rocket. So jump to this flat section. And there is another flat section just here, and there's this really sneaky crawl space. So things like this feel worthy to be a secret, but they're not. And it is just this one rocket in this space. Okay, so hopping back. Now safely drop down, careful you don't just land straight in the water. Now it's time to get in the dinghy. Nice. So we're forced to come this way around because there is a block of ice in the way. Okay, and we're going to grab yet another secret. So stop just here and we can hop out here to grab secret number 2 already. So I know I've not done very much yet, but I'm not confident with the jump on this secret. I've not messed it up during my practices, but I remember when I streamed this back in the day, probably a year or 2 ago now, I was messing this up a lot to the point where I thought, like, I just don't want to get the secret now. That's the wrong one. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and save. I mean, I've got more than enough crystals. So it's fine. Okay. So climb on up. So at the top, as I mentioned, there is a jump to make. We need to slide a bit first. If you don't slide and grab the edge that's in front, you'll fall into the water and there is no way out. So you'll just die. There we go. You see? Success. Okay, so the passage straight in front of me is the way out, so ignore that for now. Come around to the right-hand side. Okay, and here's our items. They're all kind of bundled on one spot. We've got small medpack, large medpack, and some grenades. Okay, let me get another flare. Okay. Alright, so here at the end, we'll land in the water. So I want to get rid of my flare just because I don't really want it now. So you'll need to quickly swim to the dinghy. So head left as you land. Okay, and here is the dinghy. So you noticed I just about landed on an item, that's some flares, so you don't have a chance really to grab them. So yeah, let's grab them now. Make sure you crash into the wall, and as you hop out you'll pretty much land right on top of them. I say pretty much, and she fails to grab immediately. Okie dokie! So now as I come around this next corner, I'm going to want to hop out the dinghy really quick because there's a guy with a gun. So I do want to deal with him. No, stop it. Get out. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I kind of stopped at the edge, which is kind of dangerous because I'm right near him, but if you're better than I am, you can rush around to this side and hop out on the right hand side just on the edge. I'm not very good at doing that though, so that's why I chose not to. Just panic too much. Okay, so our next task, we need to find a crowbar to open up this door, and we'll want a key as well before we return. We can look through the window, and there's a keyhole there. And that just activates the panel so that we can push the button that's inside the window. So we need those two things. We push the button to open a gate that's just here so we can get the dinghy through. Let me try and show you the gate. So that's just there. We need to get the dinghy through there. And that would be pretty much the end of the level. So that's our task. So now just climb up here. We're going to use the monkey bars here to enter a new section, a new area in the level. So Antarctica is the 5th largest continent in the world and is nearly twice the size of Australia. On average, the coldest part of the year is minus 63 Celsius, the same as minus 81 Fahrenheit. Man, that's cold. And that's only on average. Okay, at the end, let me grab my pistols. There's a guy with a gun, but most of the time he runs away. If you're not too close to him, he'll just start running. There we go. What were you doing? Why did you squat? Okay, I'm actually going to keep my pistols out. There will be a dog. Run on over to this safe spot. Well, he's never run over there before, but, you know, new things can happen. Okay, so in this area, mind the fire. What we're going to do later on once we grab a crowbar, we can actually climb. This is a ladder. We can climb up here and open the door with the crowbar that's at the top and hop down into the green building. So that's something else we're going to do once we find the crowbar. Just going to come around the back for... what is this? Is it shotgun shells? Yes, it is. I think it is. Okay, now coming into this way. I'm gonna grab my Desert Eagle because there's a dog and a guy with a gun in the darkness that can come out and make you jump. Just rolling behind to get out of his line of fire. And if you've seen the film The Thing, this is very much like that film, this area. It's pretty cool. Okay, so under this fuel tank, I've just picked up some shotgun shells. And our next task now is, I mentioned we'll hop down into a building. This is the building. So the power is off in the area. We need to turn that on. And there's some valves. We need to know the combination for the valves though. And the clue of what the combination is inside this building. So we need to get the crowbar to get the combination. So I'm going to use this fuel tank as a land marker to let you know where I'm coming back to each time. There are a few paths off from here. So there's a path over there, over a wooden bridge. So mostly it's pretty easy to come straight back to this location. There's another path leading downwards. This leads to the valves. And the valves don't actually turn on the power, they just open up the room that you can turn on the power inside the room. That didn't make sense, I'm sorry. Okay, and there is an opening over there. We can go that way. But I'm gonna go this way. There's some dogs. I'll just grab my shotgun. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there we go. I wasted a shot, but it's fine. Okay, so now we're heading into here to grab the crowbar. So you want to be careful of these doors. These are these ones are pretty annoying. Okay, I'm gonna grab my Desert Eagle. There's 2 gunmen inside. And there's this sneaky dude. He thinks he's being really sneaky. Okay. So he drops a Medpack. So we can get another item, so we can open up this big door, this silver metal door here. So the button is right here, and inside is just a Medpack. I feel that this is a sneaky room that could be a weapon pickup or something. It feels like a Medpack is not really deserving. And it's a small Medpack. Like, why? What's the point? Oh, these desks! Move! Table flip! Okay, so in this room we have the crowbar, but before I pick it up straight away, I'm going to wait for a gunman to stroll on in. And can we see outside? Yeah, you can see we spawned another gunman outside as well. Okay, so our crowbar is right here. So I can use that straight away to get the valve combination. And this guy drops some shotgun shells. If by chance you do not yet have the shotgun, he'll drop a shotgun. Right, so now we got to get out of here again. I feel as though these doors kind of mess me about a bit. So, second save, not even bothered. I saved up all my pennies, all my crystals for these Antarctica levels. So yeah, we also got to remember there's the guy outside now shooting at me. Where's he gone? He was there. I saw Lara target him, and I think he actually shot me. Or at least he tried to shoot at me. Oh, he got me that time. Curse you. Okay. I thought I just missed him, but I guess not. I mean, I wasn't in his line of fire is what I meant. Okay, back we come. Okay, so we can climb up here. One clue that this is climbable is that this one leg of the structure is different to the others. So if you don't look up, you probably won't even realise this is actually a ladder. Okay, so firstly, pull the lever. So that's opened the hatch on the other side. And now we can use the crowbar to break this panel. So there is a keyhole. Don't know why she just doesn't find a key. I don't know. Okay, you see the camera angle change, and now there's the bar behind Lara. That's the crowbar. You need to remember to pick this up again. If not, when you need it later, you will have to come back to this location to grab it. So that's really weird that she just drops it like that. But remember to pick that up again afterwards. So before I drop down into the building, I'm just going to take a detour for a Medpack. Okay. And now we can drop straight on down. Okay, so our combination is this poster. You see, it says fuel supply, and there's the big circle. That's the fuel tank that's just outside. So if you follow the pipe from that, there's the 4 valves, and the combination is red, green, from the fuel tank. So if you already know the combination, if you're playing for the second time, and you've already figured it out, you do not need to come in here to find the combination. Okay, so you don't need to trigger anything to be able to use it. So shoot the guy as you leave. He drops a medpack. So we're going to do that now. If we drop on down, we'll land in some water, but that is fine. So just swim to the other side. And here are the valves. So red, green, red, green. So if we have a look at the dial, it's currently set to red, and we can see that there's a green section there as well. So once we turn the valve, it will move to green. So currently they are all on red. So this first one doesn't need to be moved. It's already red. The water here is shallow, so don't worry if you fall in. So the second one needs to be moved to green. So you can see that dial move over to green. So leave that one, and then change this last one. So you might have to be really close to these wheels to turn them, the valves. Okay, and now just come on up to the other side. So, as I mentioned, I got a bit mixed up with my words earlier on, but we've not turned on the power, but we have opened up this door. This door is what we've opened into the power room. So first I'm going to grab a med pack that's hidden very sneakily in the corner. We've got a really terrible camera angle. So it's kind of dark in the corner, I'm sorry, but the med pack is there, trust me. Okay, and just pull this lever. And the power is on. If you've been wandering around pushing buttons and nothing has happened, something will now happen. So let me show you something else. We don't need to come into this canteen area, but let me just point out that we can lead this section through this passage that way. That will lead straight back to the fuel tank, I think. I won't be using that way. I'll go back a different way. There's no items in here, but I just want to try and show you these tables. I don't want to show you the tables, they're just getting in my way. There's this in the corner. What is this? I don't want to get too close. And that is why. So he sprays out some horrible mucus. What even is he? So you don't want to get hit by that mucus because that is poisonous. So now I've got what I need here. I've done what I need to do. I've turned on the power. So now let's leave the canteen area. Is there a guy? I can't remember. Maybe not yet. No, it's not this section. Okay. So, now these buttons will work. If you've been here wandering around, these buttons would not have worked. So now we're going to get through this section, through these dog pens, into that building. Nice. So we're coming into this building to get the key. So there is another dog. It's difficult to see. Missed. There we go. Before I pick up the key, I'm going to grab another weapon. I'll go with the Uzis this time. The key is very well hidden on here, so picking that up will spawn a guy with a gun. I like to quite unsuccessfully sneak up on him. It doesn't always work. That was pretty successful. As long as you're hiding around the corner. Okay, so before I leave this hut, we've got this pickup in the corner. This is Uzi Clips. If you do not yet have the Uzis, this will be the Uzis. So now I have the key and the crowbar, and I can leave this section and head back to my dinghy. So I'm going to head this way. This will lead over the wooden bridge I mentioned and back to the fuel tank. And there will be a guide. This is where I was getting a little bit mixed up. Okay. And there is a dog. So this dog's pretty annoying actually. He has to be a little further away. Or not. Okay, cool. So I'm only killing him just because there's an item down here. And I did just assume his gender. So we have some grenades. If she'll pick them up. Okay, good. So that's the only reason for coming down here and killing the dog. Just to get that pickup. Okay, here we are, back at the fuel tank. So, gonna head back to my dinghy now. So we're just about done with the level, now we've got the main items. But don't forget, we still have to get one more secret. Here we go. Did you know that Antarctica was the last region on Earth in recorded history to be discovered? The continent remained unseen until 1820, and it was not embarked until 1895. Nice. Okay, let's get that gate open. So use the crowbar on here. So again, Lara does drop the crowbar, but we don't need to pick it up. Even if you do pick it up, it does not carry over to the next level. We will not have it regardless in the next level. So I won't bother picking it up again. There's no point. So here we can use the gate control key. It doesn't matter if you push the button first and then use the key. So it's showing us the gate, nothing's happened. We need to push the button. Cool beans. And let me select another weapon. Another quick weapon. So there is a guy, we don't really need to kill him, but just for the sake of having to come back for the secret. Hey. Whoops. Well, I'm kind of glad I fell in the water because it's made me remember there's an item. Excuse me? Get in the boat. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, oh, okay, just do a roll. Cool. Okay. The item I kind of struggle with, actually. Get out. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. I told you. There we go. That was more successful. Okay, I died again trying to get this rocket. Weird thing is, something really strange happened. The guy that's here that I blew up with the grenade, he was alerted before I used the key. Like, I heard footsteps as I entered the room, which is strange. And then I heard him shout, you know, hey, you know, like they do. And yeah, so I just went ahead and immediately, the first moment I had, just got my grenade launcher, I blew him up. Like in the hut doorway. Yes, very unusual. So that can happen, apparently. Okay. So anyway, now we're ready. The door, the gate, is open. So we're just about at the end. So I will be having another save before I get there, because we've got a very dangerous mission to get the key for the secret hut at the beginning. So that's actually down inside. I can't look very well while I'm in the boat. There's an opening down to the right, and it's a tight swim into the gap to collect the key. So I will be having a save. Okay, so you don't want to overshoot this. So let go of swim sooner than you think. And hold action. Nice. Okay, so before I use the key, I'm just gonna hop up to this ledge just to grab some Uzi Clips. There is a guy with a gun. So what do I have? I have my grenade launcher. I'm gonna go with something like the Uzis, I think. So get them ready. Oh no, 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 no. Will you die? Oh my goodness. It could have been better. Could have been better. Okay, that's okay. On my very first practices, this always went very smooth. Whenever I jumped behind him, I just hit myself on the wall. And so it became more unsuccessful with every try. But it's okay. But that was the worst. It's a shame that you had to see that. Okay, so now I'm returning to get the secret. Whoop. Okay. So just hop out here and jump across to the other side. Okay, and there will be a surprise doggo, so I'll just grab my shotgun.
No.
Yes. She says no every single time I get the shotgun out just here. Okay, so use the hut key. Nice. And here's the items, a crystal, flares, and Uzi Clips. Nice. Let's get out of here and aim for the end of the level, finally. It took me a few attempts. I just can't believe I died twice in a row on that rocket. So there's just one more pickup before the end, and 2 guards with guns. Okay, so we can hop out here just for the last pickup. We should be able to. Any reason you're not getting out? I'll turn around. She's very picky with this. I've noticed this before. Okay, there we go. And you'll just have to hop up to these shotgun shells because there's a slope there. Okay, okay. So what do I have? I have my shotgun. Let's grab, I don't know, the Uzis. They will do nicely. So let's continue, we're nearly there. So as we climb up, we'll see a guy behind a fence straight away, but he's not a bother to us just yet. There is a guy to the left. Nope. Okay, I think he got his first shot on me. It's fine. Okay, climb up here. Be careful of this hole. This is an elevator shaft that will lead us to the next level. Don't fall down. I think he missed. Okay, cool beans. We're home free. Let's end the level. So just run around to the other side of this hut.
Oh, aye, come in. Make yourself at home. I won't be a minute.
At home? I've just met a man who may as well have been Brundlefly.
Fascinating, isn't it?
He was your own employee.
He was a molecular biologist. He'd have been intrigued with himself. Thanks to this material, his Hox genes were multiplied. Do that, and the complexities of our bodies increase beyond our comprehension. But this is just the fringe of its possibilities we're seeing here. My pal's exposure came from the material impregnated into the meteorite crater. The real capacities lie in its core, which these artifacts you're so attached to will let me access.
But you've no control over this.
This is not just about avidly spawning mutants. It's an entirely natural acceleration of evolution, a real live laboratory of spurred-on life.
Not everyone here wants to be guinea pigs, multi-appendaged or not.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's been hit and miss here for too long. Now the timing's spot on. I can't leave it. The Polynesians fled in their ignorance. Darwin's half-wit sailors the same, ironically making Darwin himself miss this angle on evolution. But now, I'm here. I have the access, the knowledge, the artifacts.
Yes, but you bumped into me in India and sent me to find them for you, bringing me here. Listen to this gibberish. Your perception of good timing is bad.
I don't know about that.
Okay, that was Willard again there. So he ran off with the precious, and now we have to chase after him so that he doesn't destroy the world. So yeah, it was. I think my actual time would have been a bit longer because I had to redo quite a big chunk and just rushed my way through. So all secrets, no medpacks, and this is where it gets a little trickier. So, as I've already said, tech mines are next, and I think I'm okay with the whole level in general, but not the swim. That's going to be the breaker for me. And then after that, Lost City of Tinnos, which is going to be very, very bad. And then the boss, I think I will do pretty well. So it's just a short one at the boss, so that's not all that, you know, not so much pressure. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys and girls.